Today's going to be a review on a Smith & Wesson 940 revolver. These were made between the years of 1991 and 1998, and they were made as a backup for police officers who then mostly were all shooting high capacity 9mm. So to have a backup 9mm to your Glock or other auto-loading pistol was an advantage to not have, say, a .38 Special, a cartridge you could not use in your auto-loading firearm. For me, this has been a carry piece for many years, and I think it's a great option to have for many reasons. I'm just going to go through those really quick. For one, it shoots a 9mm cartridge, and a 9mm has a small advantage over the .38 Special load, and it has a large advantage over it in price. You can shoot 9mm more for less money. Other than that, it's just a standard J-frame Smith & Wesson revolver. You have 5 shots. As you can see, it's unloaded. And it's a stainless steel, which holds up very well to heavier loads and helps reduce the recoil, because it's not a 12-ounce or a 15-ounce gun. It's a 23, 24-ounce gun. A little more if it's loaded. Another advantage that it has over .38s or a .357 is when you load it, it comes with these moon clips. This enables you to reload quicker by just dropping it in, closing the cylinder, and after you've shot, eject. And now it's easier to eject these cartridges when you're done shooting. Eject the casings, because this is all together with a moon clip. There's a little extra weight. You only really have to do this once after you shoot, as long as it's tilted up. Now, today there's a lot of small 9mm autos that I think are great. I think an advantage that this has over like a car PM9 is there's no break-in period. Just load it, pull the trigger, and it's going to fire. If it doesn't fire, there's a big problem with it, but I've never had a problem with this gun. It's always fired when I wanted it to, which is probably the most important thing when you're concealed carrying. I installed Crimson Trace laser grips on this, which is just a touch. I mean, it's nothing you have to do. I thought it was an advantage. In carrying this piece, it's easier to conceal it because it doesn't have straight lines. It's got a more organic shape to it. I think revolvers lend themselves to more comfortable and ease of concealing than an autoloader would because of this shape. Just my opinion, others will disagree, but you can put this in your pocket or even on your hip, and it just seems to blend in better. And the grip is wider. Even though it's a small grip and it's easy to conceal, it fills your hand more. A car or a Kel-Tec, although maybe a little bit longer grip, is very narrow. And with my hands, I have larger hands, and this just seems to fill my hand up more than a small semi-auto would. I prefer a larger semi-auto, a full-size semi-auto, because it really fills up my hand, compared to a small semi-auto that might really not fill my hand up, and I just feel more confident with something that fits my hand this way. Again, it's just a personal preference. That's kind of it as far as the advantages I see. I hadn't seen a review on YouTube for this gun yet. I would really recommend, if you could find one for a decent price. The last one I saw online, I had a buy it now price on Gunbroker at $900. I don't think you should pay that price unless you really, really want one. Try to find somebody who doesn't know what they have. Try to find somebody who just wants to get rid of it and get something else quickly. I wish Smith & Wesson would start making these again. I know that Taurus does. I haven't heard great things about the Taurus 905. Ruger made them for a while as well. I haven't shot one. These Smiths have really nice triggers. They always make guns that have really smooth triggers, and although it's heavy, because this is double action only, there's no hammer. It's just a very smooth trigger, and it lends itself to accuracy. You can pull it kind of halfway and then finish, and it's just like a single action. So a very smooth trigger. A lot of people have said on these 940s, and I agree, that there are better triggers on these than a lot of the 642s and 442s. Highly recommend it, and it's been a great gun to me.